As we age, we often notice subtle changes in our appearance. Sometimes it's not just about wrinkles or gray hair. The colors we wear can have a profound impact on how we look and feel. Have you ever put on an outfit, looked in the mirror, and felt like something was off, but you couldn't quite figure out what it was? The colors you choose to wear are more important than you might think. Certain shades can brighten your complexion, make you look fresh, and even give you a youthful glow, while others can have the opposite effect, making you appear tired or older than you are. And when we hit our 60s and beyond, the way colors interact with our skin changes, so the colors that once suited us perfectly might no longer be the most flattering. The good news is, this isn't about giving up your favorite colors or limiting your style choices. It's about making small, thoughtful adjustments that can enhance your natural beauty and bring out the best in your appearance. What if I told you that simply being more mindful of how certain colors affect your complexion could make you look more vibrant, confident, and youthful? In today's video, we're going to dive into the 6 colors that may not be doing you any favors, and why you should consider avoiding them. I'll share how these colors interact with your skin, and why they might be causing you to look tired, washed out, or older than you actually are. But don't worry, we won't leave you hanging. Along with the colors to avoid, we'll also introduce you to some fantastic alternatives that will instantly make you look fresher and more energized. It's not about sacrificing your style, it's about finding new ways to complement your natural beauty and embrace the aging process with confidence. So, if you've ever wondered why certain colors don't seem to look as good on you as they once did, or if you've noticed that your complexion doesn't pop the way it used to, stick around because we're about to explore the colors you should steer clear of and the vibrant shades that will make you feel like you're in your prime again. If you're ready to make a change in how you look and feel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss out on more helpful tips for aging gracefully. Let's get started. Black is a color that many people turn to for its timeless elegance and sophistication. It's often seen as the perfect go-to color for formal events or even casual outings, giving off a sleek and polished vibe. However, when it comes to wearing black as we age, especially when it's worn too close to the face, it might not be as flattering as we think. While black is chic and versatile, it can have a negative impact on mature skin, making it appear dull and accentuating fine lines and wrinkles. The reason behind this is that black tends to absorb light, casting shadows on the face and giving it an aged, tired appearance. So, what does this mean for someone over 65 who loves wearing black? Imagine this: you've been wearing black for years, feeling stylish and confident. But recently, when you look in the mirror, you start noticing that your skin looks a little washed out and your wrinkles appear more pronounced. You might be wondering why your go-to color isn't working as well for you anymore. The truth is, black can sometimes highlight imperfections in mature skin. It's not that black is inherently bad, but when worn too close to the face, it creates a harsh contrast with your skin tone, making the overall look feel heavier and more fatigued. For example, consider Janet, a 70-year-old woman who always loved wearing black dresses for family gatherings. She thought she looked chic and put together, but over time, she started to notice that her skin looked dull and tired whenever she wore black. After some advice from a stylist, Janet switched to softer alternatives like navy blue and charcoal. To her surprise, her complexion brightened, and her skin appeared more youthful and vibrant. It wasn't that she had to give up black completely, it's just that black near her face was no longer the best choice for her skin. But here's the good news: you don't have to abandon black altogether. Instead, you can use black in more strategic ways. Try wearing it as an accent color or in pieces that aren't as close to your face, like black skirts, pants, or accessories. This way, you can still enjoy the elegance of black without it having a negative impact on your complexion. Another great option is to pair black with softer, lighter shades near your face. By balancing black with colors like soft pinks, light blues, or pastels, you can create a more youthful, fresh look that enhances your natural beauty. The key is moderation and smart pairing. Black can still be part of your wardrobe, but it's all about how you wear it and where you place it. White, a color that many of us associate with freshness and simplicity, often finds its way into wardrobes, especially during the warmer months. It has long been considered the color that radiates cleanliness and sharpness. However, when it comes to wearing white, especially as we get older, it can sometimes do more harm than good, particularly when it's in its brightest, starkest form. As we age, our skin undergoes changes, and the natural vibrancy it once had begins to fade. Wearing pure, stark white near the face can bring out this fading, making the complexion appear pale, washed out, and even more tired than it actually is. The brightness of white contrasts sharply with older skin tones, and instead of creating a fresh, youthful look, it can make us look drained or fatigued. For example, let's take Margaret, a 73-year-old woman who loved wearing white blouses and dresses. White had always been a favorite because it made her feel crisp and fresh. But as she got older, she began to notice something odd. Her face seemed duller when she wore white, and her complexion appeared uneven. What once was a go-to color was now making her look older than she felt. After experimenting with different off-white shades like cream, ivory, and soft pastels, Margaret immediately saw a difference. The softer whites complemented her skin tone, enhancing her natural glow, and making her appear more youthful and radiant. This doesn't mean you need to eliminate white from your wardrobe, but instead, it's about choosing the right shades. While pure white can be too harsh, warmer whites like ivory or off-white have a gentler effect on mature skin. These shades add a soft radiance to your complexion without drawing attention to imperfections. If you love the brightness that white brings, consider mixing it with other colors to soften its effect. A cream-colored blouse paired with a colorful scarf, for instance, can bring life to your look while still maintaining the freshness that white offers. In essence, white can remain a part of your wardrobe, but by swapping it for warmer tones, you'll achieve a look that's both flattering and youthful. Neon shades, often bold and attention-grabbing, can be an exciting way to make a statement or add a pop of color to an outfit. These bright, fluorescent hues are the go-to for people seeking an energetic, modern look, especially for a night out or special occasion. However, when it comes to wearing neon colors, particularly as we age, they may not be the most flattering. Neon shades, such as neon pink, lime green, or electric blue, can overwhelm your natural features, and in many cases, they can clash with the skin tones that often change over time. As our skin becomes more delicate with age, these high-intensity colors can create too stark a contrast, making our skin appear more tired, dull, and washed out. Take Ellen, a 68-year-old who once loved wearing bright neon colors in her younger years. She had a wardrobe filled with neon pink dresses and neon green blouses, and she felt confident and energized whenever she wore them. But as she entered her later years, she started noticing that these colors no longer had the same effect. Rather than highlighting her vibrant personality, they seemed to highlight the natural changes in her complexion, leaving her looking less youthful and more fatigued. The boldness of neon shades wasn't flattering her skin anymore, and instead of feeling bright and fresh, Ellen looked like she was being overshadowed by her clothes. After consulting with a stylist, Ellen started opting for softer, more muted versions of the colors she once adored. Instead of neon pink, she chose pastel pink or coral. Instead of neon green, she began wearing sage green or olive. These colors, though still vibrant, were more complementary to her skin tone, and gave her a more radiant and youthful appearance. They didn't overwhelm her features but enhanced them, creating a balanced and flattering look. Neon colors can be fun, but when it comes to everyday wear, they tend to have a harsh effect on mature skin. Instead of bright, fluorescent hues, softer, more muted versions of these colors are the perfect alternative. Pastels, soft jewel tones, and earthy colors are excellent choices for creating a vibrant yet sophisticated look that complements your natural beauty. If you still want to add a pop of neon to your wardrobe, consider doing so through accessories such as scarves, handbags, or jewelry. This allows you to maintain a touch of fun and vibrancy without overpowering your look. By switching to softer, more age-appropriate versions of neon colors, you can still enjoy bold, lively hues while keeping your appearance balanced, fresh, and youthful. Beige and taupe, often considered classic neutral tones, are staples in many wardrobes. These colors exude elegance and sophistication, making them popular choices for professional and casual attire. However, as we age, these shades can sometimes work against us rather than for us. The issue with beige and taupe, especially when worn near the face, is that they tend to blend too closely with the natural undertones of aging skin. As our skin becomes paler or develops more subtle undertones, beige and taupe can make our complexion appear flat, tired, and drained of warmth. Rather than enhancing our natural features, these colors can mask the vibrancy we once had, leaving us looking older than we are. Take Carol, a 75-year-old who loved her beige and taupe sweaters. She adored the soft, neutral look of these shades and wore them regularly, but over time, she started to feel like something was off. Whenever she wore beige or taupe near her face, her complexion seemed to look dull, and her energy appeared depleted. Carol realized that while these neutral tones were chic, they weren't flattering her skin anymore. They made her look tired and washed out instead of giving her a youthful glow. After seeking advice from a stylist, Carol decided to switch things up and experiment with deeper, richer neutral tones. Instead of beige and taupe, she started wearing warmer shades like camel, warm sand, and light mocha. These colors provided the same sophisticated look, but they had a richness and depth that contrasted beautifully with her skin tone, bringing a natural warmth to her face. She immediately noticed that her complexion looked healthier and more vibrant, and she felt more energized when wearing these new shades. When it comes to beige and taupe, the key is to incorporate them in a way that complements your skin tone. Instead of sticking to very light or muted beiges and taupes, opt for deeper, warmer neutrals that bring life to your appearance. Colors like camel, warm caramel, and light mocha are excellent alternatives that provide the same elegant vibe without draining the warmth from your face. Additionally, pairing these colors with richer, more vibrant accent colors like olive green, burnt orange, or deep burgundy can add dimension and liveliness to your outfit, giving you a more dynamic and youthful appearance. In summary, while beige and taupe are timeless and elegant, they can sometimes make mature skin look flat and tired. By choosing warmer, deeper neutrals and pairing them with richer accent colors, you can keep the sophistication of beige and taupe in your wardrobe, while making sure your skin tone remains vibrant and youthful. It's all about finding the right balance and selecting the shades that enhance your complexion, helping you look and feel your best. Dark purple and deep burgundy are colors often associated with richness, elegance, and sophistication. They are staples in many wardrobes for formal events or evening wear. However, as we age, these bold hues can sometimes work against us, especially when worn near the face. Dark purple and burgundy tend to create a sharp contrast with lighter or more mature skin tones, which can make the complexion appear more drained and tired. Rather than highlighting our features, these deep cool tone shades can often dull our natural radiance, making us look older and less vibrant. Consider Diana, a 72-year-old woman who had a beautiful collection of deep purple dresses that she wore for special occasions. She loved the rich color and elegance they brought to her wardrobe, but over time, she began to notice something wasn't quite right. Whenever she wore her dark purple dresses, her skin looked more fatigued, and her features seemed less lively. The rich color, while sophisticated, seemed to overwhelm her complexion and detracted from her natural glow. Diana, after seeking help from a stylist, decided to experiment with softer, lighter alternatives to dark purple and burgundy. She tried switching to lighter shades like lavender or soft plum. Immediately, she noticed a significant improvement in how her complexion looked. The softer hues brightened her face, giving her a more youthful and radiant appearance without losing the elegance she loved. Dark purple and deep burgundy colors can create a harsh contrast against the skin, especially when worn near the face. These shades, while beautiful, can sometimes add to a fatigued appearance by emphasizing the natural aging process. Instead of these darker, cool tones, consider opting for lighter and warmer alternatives that can bring the same level of sophistication without the heaviness. Soft lavender, dusty plum, rosy reds, and coral tones are all excellent alternatives that add a touch of color and vibrancy to your wardrobe. These lighter, warmer colors help bring out your natural features, brighten your complexion, and add warmth to your appearance, making you look more lively and youthful. You can also incorporate dark purple or burgundy into accessories rather than the main outfit. For example, a deep purple scarf or a burgundy handbag can still add an elegant touch without overpowering your features. This allows you to enjoy the richness of these colors while maintaining a balanced, flattering look. In summary, dark purple and deep burgundy are beautiful colors but may not be the best choice when worn near the face, especially as we age. Softening the shade or choosing lighter, warmer alternatives can achieve the same elegant effect while complementing your skin tone and enhancing your natural beauty. Yellow-green and muddy earth tones can be a tricky combination for mature skin, especially as we age. These colors, while stylish in certain contexts, can sometimes clash with the natural undertones of aging skin, resulting in a dull or washed-out appearance. Yellow-green, for instance, tends to add a yellowish tint to the skin, which can make the complexion look unhealthy or tired, particularly if your skin is already becoming paler with age. Similarly, muddy earth tones like muted browns and yellows can lack the vibrancy needed to brighten the face, which is essential as we get older. These colors can blend too closely with the skin's natural tones, making the face appear more tired or lifeless, rather than vibrant and full of energy. Take Lillian, a 70-year-old woman who once adored earthy mustard yellows and olive greens. These shades were a staple in her wardrobe, and she loved how they made her feel grounded and connected to nature. However, as she got older, she noticed these colors began to make her skin look tired and dull. Her complexion no longer seemed as bright, and she realized that these earthy tones no longer enhance her features as they once had. After consulting with a stylist, Lillian made the switch to richer, more flattering shades like warm olive or soft teal. These colors still provided an earthy feel, but with a touch of vibrancy that brightened her face and made her look more awake and youthful. While yellow-green and muddy earth tones can be beautiful in the right context, they often need to be the right shades to complement aging skin. Instead of choosing yellow-based greens or muted browns, opt for richer, more vibrant tones that can add warmth and depth to your complexion. Shades like forest green, sage, and soft teal can enhance your natural features, giving your skin a brighter and more radiant appearance. These colors work well because they have enough depth and warmth to lift the face without overwhelming it. To make these earthy tones work for you, try combining them with lighter, warmer shades to create a balanced, flattering look. For example, pairing a mustard yellow scarf with a soft cream-colored top, or an olive green jacket with a light beige dress, can add richness to the outfit without making the skin look washed out. The key is to find the right balance between depth and warmth, which will help you maintain a youthful glow and keep your complexion looking fresh. In summary, yellow-green and muddy earth tones can often clash with aging skin and create an unflattering appearance. However, by opting for more vibrant, warm alternatives, you can still enjoy these colors while enhancing your complexion and vitality. Finding the right shades is key, and by making these small adjustments, you can continue to rock earthy tones without compromising your youthful appearance. To wrap up, while color choices can have a big impact on how we feel and how others perceive us, it's important to remember that as we age, our skin undergoes changes that can make certain shades less flattering than they once were. Harsh blacks, stark whites, neon shades, and muted neutrals like beige or taupe can sometimes drain the natural warmth from your complexion, making you appear older or more tired than you really are. But don't worry, this isn't about giving up your favorite colors, it's about making small adjustments that can bring out your natural beauty and enhance your youthful appearance. By replacing harsh tones with softer, warmer alternatives like navy, cream, and pastel shades, you can brighten your face, give your complexion more vibrancy, and maintain that youthful glow. Incorporating more flattering shades into your wardrobe doesn't mean sacrificing style. It means embracing color choices that complement your skin tone and help you feel confident and refreshed. Remember, fashion is not about following every trend or sticking to rigid rules, but about expressing yourself in a way that makes you feel your best. With these simple color swaps, you can instantly update your wardrobe, keep it fresh, and continue to look and feel youthful. So take a moment to look at your clothes and think about how small changes in color can make a big difference. What colors work best for you? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's continue to inspire each other to embrace the best version of ourselves at every age. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to help you look and feel fabulous.